hearing your child say a curse word for the first time. It's a moment for a lot of parents. Here with advice Dr. Erica Lee, a psychologist at Boston Children's Hospital.
You know, you look at them and say, what did you say?
Yes,
I mean, yeah,
right,
no.
exactly.
So we may think kids don't listen, don't hear a single word we say, but we know we know it's far different than that. They're little tape recorders. And swearing is proof that they actually do listen to every word, correct?
Well, my answer is sort of. So kids do pick up on what adults say, but it's not necessarily that they understand what we mean. So adults, you hear a curse word and you know what it means, you understand the context. A kid hears a quote unquote bad word and their focus is actually on what happens next. You know, they may hear curse words at home, at school, in the community, but then what happens? If they repeat it, do they get a shocked face? Do they laugh? Do they just get more attention? They don't know what it means, but they do know that saying it may get them something that they actually want and want more of.
That's a good reminder,
Yeah,
Doctor.
it really is.
Yeah.
So, bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you. And happy birthday to Lily, who's right behind us as well. So, of course, it can be shocking to hear a toddler or preschooler suddenly drop
a bad word.
How do you react? How do you react as a parent? Or not a parent, but someone who's there?
Yes. So one of the hardest things to do when kids act in ways either we don't expect or that we just don't like is actually to do nothing. But a lot of times, especially for our little kids, if they don't get a reaction, they might just get bored of it and not bother doing it again. Mm-hmm. Sometimes kids do it accidentally, right? They actually say the wrong word. They mean to say something else. They're learning how to pronounce words and they don't even know what they said. But for parents, if you have to respond or you want to respond, try to take a breath first before reacting and then calmly ask your child, what do they think that word or phrase meant? Because what they say might surprise you. And then if they're old enough to understand, you can explain to them that's an inappropriate word or phrase. You know, it might hurt somebody's feelings. See if they can come up with a better alternative. And also, there's some good strategies floating around on social media. You can go see what other parents are doing who are in the same scenario.
Doctor, is there an age? At what age should kids learn that curse words are inappropriate, even offensive to other people? Or, you know, to be honest with you, at what point do they emphasize the point and it is appropriate?
Yeah, so some of it does depend on your child's awareness of social norms and also the impact of their behavior on others. I would say once your child is old enough to understand that, and that's typically when they're going to some sort of formal schooling, then the language starts to become a little less cute and silly and starts to actually have a negative impact on other people. Sometimes parents say to me, well, my child has younger siblings at home, and so now we have to talk to them about it earlier. So you're going to want to explain, why is swearing inappropriate? What are some more appropriate words to use? What do we do in our family? And it's actually just a really good reminder for all of us as adults to model what it is that we want to see. We have to use appropriate language if we want our kids to. And also, when your kids do use language that you like, make sure to give them a lot of praise for it so they know, hey, this makes mom and dad happy, I'm going to keep doing it.
I just want to go back to really quickly what you said to me before, right before Ed asked that great question. So do you say nothing? Do you choose that? You gave us two options. Which do you prefer? Saying nothing if they say it and moving on, or drilling down and saying, what did you just say? And do you know what that means?
I think it actually helps to try the first one first, but sometimes that doesn't always work. Sometimes our kids are like, oh, let me say it many more times. Sometimes we're out in public and they're screaming it. That kind of requires a response. But you can try first. What happens if I just ignore it?
Okay. So much to do. All right, so much to deal with when you're a parent.
Well, it is one of those moments in your family.
It is. No, I think it was a great discussion. I appreciate.